What's up, guys? This is Ninja Owner Ninja, and basically, I had a video for you. Um, so first off, let me go ahead and say, the only reason why I'm doing this video is because it showed up, right? And so because it showed up, I checked it out, and I was like, hey, that's kind of an interesting topic. What do you, let's hear about it. That's what you gotta say. Maybe you know what the fuck you're talking about, right? And so I was listening to it. She was talking to somebody who's from Florida, and they were going back and forth, but it started to show, yeah, you're clearly from Florida because you're talking out of your ass, basically. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, right? You're bitching about things because you don't understand. That's basically what's going on. And so I had left a comment, and I was like, this is dumb. Um, um, yeah. I said, this is stupid. A bunch of people are like, okay, bye, and like, okay, there's the door, blah blah. And so, what I wanted to say was, well, I should do this actually. First off, um, by them doing what they were doing and saying what they were saying, they're basically saying like, we are proud to be ignorant, and we choose to stay ignorant and to be low information people, and we believe a certain thing, and we feel a certain way, and facts don't matter because your fact doesn't agree to how I feel, so you're wrong, right? And that's basically what it seemed to be that the relation with the brain, if they have one, was basically. Apologize, I'm looking for trash bag. But anyways, and then so I was gonna respond, but then it said you were timed out, basically. So I was like, oh great! And before I left the channel, cause I guess the or not the comment, but the stream was delayed, right? And so because it was delayed, she just got to my comment vocally, and she was talking like, oh well, you feel a certain way, and you should say something, right? And I was like, "That's funny." Like I typed in, "That's funny." Like you say to say something, but you blocked me, and I sent it, and it went through. I was like, "Oh, well, that's cool." So she didn't block me. So I typed in the response that was more filled out, like a little more, not too much, right? Just a little bit. It's like I give everyone a chance at least to just like hear them out, hear what they gotta say. If they sound insane, push on it, find out, confirm. Like once you know, oh, this person doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. Logically, I can make someone else. I can talk to somebody who is on their side, basically. Like I bring it back to teams. People are stupid and they listen to teams and such. And I understand that concept, right? So I use it. Anyways, I go like someone who's biased to them, right? Someone who's like, oh, they don't know they're not crazy, right? And I explained to them, oh yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's what I'm trying to say. Like once you have it confirmed down to that point, like you don't show fucking you don't know what the fuck you are talking about, then sure, right? But that's what I was gonna say is I at least give everybody one, right? And then that was all I said, and then it said that was blocked and that I was muted by the host. So I decided, okay, well, you want to say that, and you're talking in front of an audience, and I don't like this approach and this method, so I'm gonna call you out. So this is that's what this video is about, basically. They're talking about some stuff, and I said this is stupid. Because a lot of the shit was like, oh well, I don't like the sky because the sky is like not. These aren't the little conversations. But the point is the way that they're talking about it. It's like, well, I feel, and that's stupid. How do you? And like, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, people? Like, this is how the world works. Like, just because you feel a certain way, that doesn't mean people are obligated to care, right? Like, that's not the law, right? Like you can hang no like Long Island Audit, I think is what his name is. He goes into DMVs or public buildings and he records and say, hey, there's no cameras allowed, right? And then he has a camera. He's like, yeah, this is a public place though, and I have a First Amendment audit that says I can, so I'm going to, right? And so that kind of stuff, I, I'm, yes, go for it. Power to you, right? That's good, I say, right? And it sounded to me that these people were the people that would join Hitler and kill Jews, right? Like that's not good. And I can say that, by the way, because I'm not kissing anyone's ass. I'm not tickling anyone's taint, right? I don't care. You, if you want to sponsor me, but accept it for what it is. You're bullshit. You're like you want to protect the world from a curse word like nigger, for example. You want to, you said your heart are. Shut up, fucking idiot. Like, your ignorance of the argument is their weapon. Your fear of the topic is their weapon, basically. Because you didn't say the hard R, you now encourage that kid to find 10 different curse words instead of just the one. Like, how is that a better opportunity or a better choice? Oh, well, I didn't do it. Well, then you allowed fucking 10 other people to do it, right? So it's stupid. It's dumb. So that's my point, right? And if people want to take it and now they want to call people out and now they want to say shit because I've been doing it for years and now people are starting to. Now it's safe to do it. Now they want to do it. Fine, whatever. I don't give a shit. They want to claim bigger prizes than me. Fine. Well, I don't care. Right. But again, that's how I was alpha. I've been alpha since I was a little kid. I've been alpha for a long time. I didn't know it back in the day. Um, there was my friend's mother basically called me the leader of the group. I didn't know about it, and her son was like in the room with us, and yet she told me I was the man. Basically, with her son right there, I was the leader. You know what I'm saying? And then it's not because she's just saying that just because she's saying it because it's true, right? Like people are like, oh, you're just saying that you're talking shit. No, I'm not talking shit. It's a statement. It's a fact. You are just adding context to that fact and then bitching about it. Like if I said it the way you're taking it, you don't choose how I said it. Like Bill Burr said, I think it was Bill Burr and the Russell Peters agreed, and they're in the talk room. They're all talking about it, and the girl was having a problem. She's like, "Oh, that makes sense," because logically she got there. Like just because I say faggot, that doesn't mean I mean it in that way, right? Don't choose my context, right? I grew up saying the word, and it's just a fucking word, just like me cussing. It's just a fucking word. It's just a word. It's just a word. Most kids that are like 7 years old, they're running around saying fuck, fuck, fuck. Most of them wouldn't care to say it in my arena, basically. Like, they would never turn to saying it, but because you're like, oh my god, blasphemy, end of the world, that's why they're saying it, because you're making such a big impact in their life that it's starting to mean something to them. So they say it because it has so much meaning behind it. Whereas with me, they don't, because there's no meaning. It's just a fucking word. Who cares? Again, like, use your fucking brain, people, you fucking sheep, basically. So, anyways, I get so much haters. I get so much haters. I call people out. I call people this. I call people that. Like, we're hating. No, I'm just stating a fact. Tell it like it is. That's how it was back in the day. We would tell it like it is. Right? It's an old ass fucking song. Right? That's probably the only part I know of that song. But the point is, that's a song from back in the day because back in the day they used to tell like it is. Right? Tell it like it is. Yeah. Anyways, so I stalled for long enough. I want to go ahead and play this video for you. No, I'm not. I'm gonna show you basically. Nah, fuck it. Nah, fuck it. I'm not even gonna show you. So they're talking about something, basically. And my point was, everyone gets one. Make your case. If you're crazy, fine, you're crazy, but you had your chance at the very least, right? And again, we put it in front of Congress, we put it in front of a judge, an appeal, Bob, the whole process, the American way. It's legitimate, it's true, where they bring honest people in, but they're bringing in biased people, so it's starting to lose that kind of that untainted value that it once had. It's starting to lose that. It's starting to become a fucking prostitute whore. Once upon a time, it used to have the sanctity of a virgin, basically, that hasn't been crossed, hasn't been tainted by bullshit, right? Nowadays, it's kind of tainted with bullshit. It's fake it till you make it. It's the whole arena. That's why the world sucks. Is because we're hiring a bunch of fakers and they can't do the job. Now the shit's getting real. They can't handle the heat. They're getting out of the kitchen. No one's up to the kitchen, so the kitchen goes to hell. And they wonder why America sucks. That's exactly why. It's because you're fucking hiring fucking fakers, right? People that make your job easier. The problem is they make your job easier because they suck at their job. And so when it comes time to actually do your job, there's no one to do the job. So you gotta do their job and you're making it harder, right? And so what you're doing is then you pass it on to somebody else. You do it, and you quit. Anyways, yeah. So everyone gets one. Everyone gets a chance. Everyone, make state your case. Basically, if you have logic on your side, good, sure, cool. We hear you. We hear you. Right, we're here for it. We're listening. We're listening. Right, we're being fair. There's no bias here. Right. I don't like people who are biased. One way or another, even if it's biased for me, I don't like it. I tell people, call me out. Dude, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I give people shit for letting me slide. I fucked up, man. Why don't you say something? Right? I was wrong. Why didn't you tell me? Like I was getting fat. Why didn't you call me fat? Like what the fuck? Like sometimes they need that shit. And that's why America sucks. That's why America sucks. And there's so many fat kids because no one's telling them they're getting fat, and so they get fat. And they know they're fat, and they're insecure, or the what's it called, they follow Hollywood and they get pissed off because they're not as attractive as this cover girl. But then they interviewed that cover girl, and the cover girl was like, "I'm jealous of my cover because I'm not as pretty as the girl on the cover, and I'm the girl on the cover, and I'm not as pretty as her." And that is what we're sending our daughters into the world to compete with. People that can't even compete with themselves. And we expect our kids to be confident, to not be sluts. Like, what the fuck are you doing? What the hell are you thinking? And this is why America sucks. Why, what's it called? Other nations, every single time, like, yes, when you hold an American tournament, people do well in American tournaments. Yeah, all these people that are popping up and claiming they're really good or whatever, they do well in American tournaments, right? Where America is the driving force. But what happens when we bring in other nations? Suddenly America's not in the top three anymore. Like, we're not in the world, we're not in the finals. Why? It's because you're fucking learning from assholes and shitheads that don't know what the fuck they're doing, right? That's what it is, basically. Like, there's somebody, I forgot his name. It's like something that starts with C. Anyways, talking to him, and I think recently he mentioned he left me a comment that's like, "Do you offer coaching, bro?" Let me read you the exchange. So I watched the video, and then my response was, "Yeah, that's what happens when you put time and money into a selfish idiot." They lost the game, by the way. He was fed, but didn't share the wealth. Edit. No hate. You are the hater. I just stated a fact. The other comments agree, and every other comment, the scream when the passive was gold. Um, Genius FF Tilted Team. It's a team game, bro. Like, you were part of it. Like, I've lost games. There are unranked games that had pre-mades, like 5 or 4 other people, and then me. and in that sense, I lost. You're feeling it, but you're ranked. And the point is, you could have put more into it and gotten more out of it because there's random people in there. At the most, there's only one duo there, right? But I was doing a pre-made of four. There was no way I was going to change their mind. You know what I'm saying? That was my world. That's what I had to deal with. So, anyways, yeah. So he asked, "Do you have coaching? Or do you offer coaching, bro?" And I said, "Maybe, but only to people who aren't without a chance." Was my response, because I do offer coaching. By the way, I do help people. But yeah. So, anyways, everyone gets one. Everyone gets a chance. If you state your case and your logic is flawed, I will tell you. I will correct you. You know what I'm saying? Don't go this way, go that way. I'm not gonna tell you like I won't have a direct answer such as that. I'll say like, why do you think left or why do you think right? Why do you think that way? And I'll challenge the way you think, not to make it. Oh, you should go to and do what the other side wants. No, I say it so that they grow up to be a leader themselves. And then if someone is a better leader than them, then let them lead. If they're the best of the bunch, then you should lead, right? But that's what it comes down to. Everyone should be a leader. But you have to understand, if you're not leading, you have to play by the fucking leaders' rules and regulations and shit. They gotta call it, and if they call it and you don't listen, get the fuck off the team. What the fuck, you know? I've had people that were on the team, and I was like, I'm the assistant manager, and I was telling her how to lead, or I was telling her to do something, and she's like, I don't have to do it. I'm like, I'm your boss. You have to do what I'm asking you. She said, no, you don't. I'm like, want to bet? And so she went off and she did it because she wanted to get fired. Because if I had put my complaint in, she would have been fired. Well, if it was a good place, but it was the establishment was Family Dollar. That business was going to hell because poor management all around. But anyways, yeah, it had a bunch of shitty workers. There was fights happening and shit. It's horrible place, horrible place. But anyways, yeah, it's not about winning. It's not about losing. It's about being the best. That's all it is. And if you're not the best, let the best be the best. If you're an insecure, petty douchebag, and you want to be hateful and block the fucking hallway to prevent from people from walking by because you're not an idiot and you believe people you shouldn't believe in, that's on you. But that's whatever. Anyways, be well, be happy, be safe, be a thinker, be smart, let the best proceed, let the best win. Um, Again, if you're not leading, follow along. If they're fair, if they're just, right, everyone gets one. If the leader's a piece of shit, then they suck as a leader. Then you follow the person who deserves it, right? And the thing is, you gotta make sure that their leader, right? I was an assistant manager, and then my manager needs to know that my coworker is a bastard. But if my manager is sleeping with, not literally, but it that yeah, if they're in bed together, then I have to go to my manager's manager and explain to them that hey, person is in bed with this person, and so they're not seeing eye to eye, and there's this problem, and justice will win. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, yeah, that's why America sucks. By the way, it's because everyone wants it easier on them. They all want to fuck around, get paid for doing nothing, and yeah, that's why it sucks. That's our world. That's our world. We don't hire the best anymore. We just hire people that aren't going to take our jobs, and that's why these people exist, and why they think, and they live in the what's called their hella. Like they would get pushed out of groups, but because they're so protected and sheltered, they create their own groups and they get away with it, and they think they're winning, and then now they're in charge and they're ruining. Anyways. That's it. That's a piece. And yeah.